You know how sometimes friends make plans to meet up and hang out? Well, me and my friends did just that, and things happened. Okay, so, when the bell rang, I immediately went outside and I get a message saying, "I'm going to the library now," and I said, okay. Well, I said more than okay, but whatever, it doesn't matter. Anyways, I meet up with my friend who we'll call Lunch Max, and we walk over to the other school. A thing about School 1 and School 2 is that they're sister schools.
Huh?
What's that? Basically, the students can choose any course from these two schools, with the only downside being that you'd have to walk to the school with that course. Honestly, it's not that bad of a walk, it's just 10 minutes, but I guess doing that every day gets tiring. Why does this matter? Well, me and my other friend, who I'll introduce soon, don't worry, goes to School 1, and Lunch Max goes to School 2. I met with Lunch Max first because I take an animation course in School 2. Then we met up with Bob Gates. What, were you expecting a big, spectacular reveal? For this guy? Not a chance. With the friend group finally united, we started walking down the usual route, but instead of the same 7-12 destination, we decided to do something a bit different. A little extreme. Instead, we were choosing between going to Milking and McNaughtonald's. Editor Voro here. So, I was supposed to add a scene where me and my friends looked like gangsters and stuff, and I was being surrounded by attractive women, like a true gangster. But when I got to animating that part, it just felt so cringe. So, I'm taking it out. At the time, I was trying to be funny, but it didn't sound how I envisioned it in my head. So, sorry if hearing that made you want to see it. To compensate, here's us smoking a pack of cigarettes. Yay, underage smoking. Also, there's one more interruption, but I'll leave that up for future me. Me and Lunch Max preferred chicken nuggets, but Bob Gates was having a hard time choosing. Just hurry up, Bob!
Yeah! Okay, let's just go to McNaughtonald's.
We went to McNaughtonald's where we proceeded to decide on our order. We decided to get the 20-piece chicken nuggets, a Sprite for Bob, a mango pineapple real smoothie for Lunch Max, and an Oreo McNaughtflurry for me, which comes at $21.76, plus tax, of course. Me and Lunch Max forced Bob to tell the order to the cashier, and Lunch Max saw the price.
Aura, look at the prices!
Why? Oh. The price was $27.57. That's $10 more. What? How? Our dummies paid the money and sat down angrily, feeling distraught at this outrageous price. But when I began unpacking this bag, I discovered why. Guys,
Yeah?
I know why it's $37 now.
Why?
Why? Oh.
So when Bob said the nuggets to the cashier, he accidentally stuttered a bit on the 20, making him sound like he said 2 20-piece chicken nuggets, which I heard him say, but I didn't think it was gonna matter. We didn't think we could get a refund, or maybe we were too scared to admit we didn't want to talk to the staff and look stupid in front of everyone, so we just sucked it up. Hello, it is I, future me, and this is the other part where I tried being funny, but ended up just being cringe, so I'm gonna retell it in a normal way. We basically had a fun time, despite the mishap that just happened a few minutes ago. This happened when A Minecraft movie came out, or close to that time anyway, so we received a Minecraft Nether chili sauce pack that Bob tried. He said it wasn't that spicy, and that's it. That's the scene. I can't believe I messed this up by trying to be quirky, but here we are. Anyways, that's all the interruptions. Enjoy the video. Ah, fuck. Do I have to restart that? Oh, no. I rolled a freaking nugget onto the floor while I was distributing them among us. After our meal, we left and began walking home. Me and Bob could have left for lunch, Max, but I convinced Bob to walk with him because we'd spend more time talking together before going home. While walking, Bob wanted to show Lunch Max a Goku and Gojo backshots video, and I wanted him to listen to Gay Golden Hour. Both links are in the description if you're interested. Don't ask why, I don't even know. And when we got to his house, we stayed outside his gate for a bit just to kind of talk and stuff. This is where it gets a little weird, cause while we were talking and watching videos, a guy yells, "Hey assholes, come here!" We looked and there was 3 guys behind a truck with a box on the bed. I heard him mutter, "Fucking assholes," and then began yelling at us again. We tried ignoring him, but he just kept on yelling at us, so I asked Lunch Max if we could go through the back, and he said okay. We went through his yard, and we finally said goodbye to him. While me and Bob were walking, we started discussing those men, feeling creeped out. Bob heard the guy say, "Come help over here," and I heard him say, "Come over here." So now it was double creepy, cause who even does that? First of all, if he did need help, he could have had the other 2 men help him. Second of all, who swears at people he needs help from? He probably was saying it nicer before, we just didn't hear him, but still, you don't just start swearing at random teenagers to come over. That's rude and creepy. And if he really did just say, "Come here," well, then that's even worse. The worst part is that he was near Lunch Max's house, so I'm worried about what he might do to us if he saw us walking there again, and if he'd do something if he saw Lunch Max walking home by himself. Me and Bob did see one of the guys walking in the alleyway, but he didn't say anything and went the other way. Thank God. At the end, me and Bob said bye, then split off. So that was how our hangout went. What did we learn from it? To never let Bob order for us ever again.
Hey,
What do you guys think about this experience, this hangout that we had?
I think it's a great investment opportunity. You see, the stock market has risen about 15% lately because of this incident. Also, the sky is blue.
Okay, Lunch Max, what do you think?
But yeah, I don't like this experience. It's made me poor.
Okay, now Lunch Max
I
turn.
don't like poor.
Lunch Max turn, Bob! Get the hell out of here! Okay.
This was an excuse to get away from my family.
Fair enough. Okay. That's the end of the video. Thank you. Fuck
Balls.
you. Fuck you. I hate Hello.